What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. This time transfer update number 23. Now, I just wanted to say before we get on with the video that if you're enjoying the content, then please like and subscribe to my channel. Notifications on, subscribe. Aiming for 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to hit that ASAP. We're nearing in on 800 subscribers, so it'd be nice to hit that in a couple of days too. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed. We're going to crack on with the video. So, with the ins, we're going to start with a name we've not discussed in about a week and a half, and it's Kovacic. Now, Kovacic is considered a backup option for Manchester City for that deal with Jorginho, and if it doesn't go through. And he's been speaking to the Spanish press yesterday, and he's spoken about his desire to have first team football. Now, Manchester City are considering an option to go in for him. He's considered the first backup basically for the Jorginho deal. He wants to leave Real Madrid for first team football, and he is expected to leave the Bernabeu this year, this transfer window as well. So we'll keep an eye on the developments there, that if we start seeing that Man City has shown serious interest, and we know that there's something happening in the Jorginho deal. As of yet though, it's just interest there. And coming from near enough the same sources in Spain moves us on to our next target, and it's a new name. It's Toni Kroos. Now, I've been seeing this filtering around for about a week now. I've not mentioned it in the video because it's just people speaking on Twitter basically. It's not coming from any reliable sources, it's just coming from people murmuring and talking. Well, this has come from official Spanish press now, and Manchester City are being linked with Toni Kroos, and that's according to the press in Spain. He's another option for Manchester City to consider. However, no move will be made by Manchester City for any Real Madrid player until Real Madrid sign themselves a midfielder. They want a new central midfielder. They're after Milinkovic-Savic. You remember Manchester City were linked with him too. Real Madrid wants him. It's quite a complicated, expensive deal for them to negotiate. I don't think anything's close for them to being announced, which means Kovacic and Toni Kroos are no nearer for their futures being resolved. I feel like Man City's names are just getting chucked in there because maybe Toni Kroos wants a new deal, because I'd be very surprised if Toni Kroos leaves Real Madrid. Kovacic, in my opinion, is probably the one that would more likely to leave than what Toni Kroos is, but Manchester City are getting linked with Toni Kroos. A new name, so in the comments below, let me know what you think of Toni Kroos and Manchester City. Do you think it'd be a good match? We'll have to wait and see if we step up our interest there. If I'm going off my personal opinion, I'd rather have Toni Kroos than Kovacic, but Toni Kroos doesn't really cover the Yaya Toure/Fernandinho role. He's more like an advanced, typical German midfielder, in my opinion. That's just my opinion though, you're free to your own, leave that in the comments. Now, next up, we've got Kylian Mbappe. Now, reports in France and some press in England are reporting that Manchester United, not Manchester City, Manchester United have stepped up their interest. They're sniffing around, they've sensed things not going to plan with PSG and this ongoing transfer investigation. Now, PSG may well be forced to either sell Kylian Mbappe, they might be, if they get a huge fine, PSG might be forced to cancel the transfer, which means he'll be then an AS Monaco player. Monaco is obviously already prepared for that money. They don't have the money, so a lot of money from another club. Or PSG could be cleared and Mbappe stays. But if PSG are forced to either sell or he's forced to go back to Monaco and Monaco want to sell him, then there's going to be a lot of interest there. Manchester United looking to poke their noses ahead, but Manchester City are very interested, and I feel like Man City are maybe holding back on Riyad Mahrez for this exact reason, that I'm not expecting things to happen for the next couple of weeks. I'm expecting Jorginho first rather than Riyad Mahrez. But as soon as we do have any updates on that, I'll keep you up to date. But if we do get any updates on Kylian Mbappe's situation at PSG, again, daily transfer videos, I will be the first to tell you right here. So make sure that you stay tuned, subscribed, notifications on. We'll move on to the outs. We've had a confirmed bit of transfer news now, and it comes in the form of Toni Kroos. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right, but you might not have heard of him, you might have. We did sign him. I think we signed him alongside Aaron Moy when we signed him a few seasons back. His career just completely faltered whilst being over in Europe, and he's gone back on loan to Melbourne City. Why Man City signed him in the first place as part of the CFG, I don't know, but there we go. He's gone back on loan for the season to Melbourne City, the CFG working in progress, and it backs up what I said yesterday, in yesterday's transfer update, sorry, that Manchester City are after Arzani, and there was an update on Arzani from the MEN saying that Manchester City are very confident that if they want him, they'll get him. So that just confirms that how easy things can be negotiated with the CFG. So keep an eye on that Arzani transfer, but things are starting to warm up on the CFG. One other bit of out news is Steven Gerrard's been speaking to the media about players getting linked with Rangers, not just Brandon Barker, but other players getting linked with creative players and attacking players. He said that he's not after any of them, it's just speculation, so I imagine Brandon Barker isn't going there, but there is interest from other clubs in the SPFL and also teams in the Championship, so we'll see where he ends up. And last but not least, we have some CFG news as well. Now, according to rumours going round, Toulouse are apparently considering getting in contact with the City Football Group to join the City Football Group. Now, sources in France are saying that Toulouse, they want more money, they want more investment, they want more resources, they're looking for an investor, and one of them potential investors could well be the CFG, and then merging and becoming part of the group. Now, they've changed their badge, and their badge is a very City Football Group style badge. Whether Toulouse change their name to Toulouse City, or whether they keep the name of Toulouse with no city in it and end up becoming like a, I don't know, more like a Girona or an NSE Breda type association with the CFG rather than the full front member, we'll have to wait and see. But an interesting one, we could have a team in the south of France joining the City Football Group, which would be interesting to send players. So we've got clubs in Australia, the United States, got one in South America, we've got one in Spain, we've got one in the Netherlands, and we could have one in France too, along with Manchester City in England, expanding. Very good business. Isn't our club fantastically run? Fantastic. Great run business. Much appreciated to Manchester City and everyone involved there. Fabulous run club, makes things very enjoyable. But there we go, that's been the transfer update and a CFG update, I suppose. City getting linked with new players. Maybe it's Man City linking themselves with new players because they want want to force things through with Mahrez and Jorginho. We're waiting on updates. We have more updates. We'll have another video tomorrow. 24 hours. A lot of things can happen in the transfer window in 24 hours. We all know that. So stay tuned tomorrow for transfer update number 24. That's been the video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave in the comments what you make of the Toni Kroos and Kylian Mbappe transfers. And don't forget to let me know what you think of the CFG and stuff as well. Leave that in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my social media links. They're in the description below. My Twitter, I'll keep you up to date with all things Manchester City and all things football. And I'll retweet all my sources and all bits of transfer news on there. You can go follow me on there. Link that in the description below, along with my Instagram. If you want to go and check me out on there, follow me on there. You can do. I post pictures every now and then. I'll also leave my link, or should I say, I'll leave my email if you want to go and hit me up with any business enquiries. I'll leave my second channel and my brother's partner channel, Mixed, doing mixology drinks. I'll leave the links to them at the end of the video if you want to go and like and subscribe over there. I think that's everything. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thanks for subscribing, everyone, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for daily Manchester City transfer updates. So I'll see you tomorrow. So it's been JSGC. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.